Alright, guys, it is Thursday, June 6th, 2019 at 4:38 p.m. Alright, I'm starting to feel like it's the X-Files out here with Mulder and Scully down there, the FBI investigating things and paranormal research and things like this because the FBI released Bigfoot files from record vaults. The FBI released 22 documents from the records vault on Wednesday detailing the agency's search on Bigfoot. The documents, which are dated from 1976 to 1977, show that analysis was done on a sample of hair believed to be from a big man in the woods himself. Peter Byrne, the director of the Bigfoot Information Center and Exhibition in Dallas, Oregon, wrote to the FBI requesting that the agency lab test 15 unidentified hair samples attached to a piece of tissue. The FBI agreed to test the samples in the interest of research and scientific inquiry, according to the reply sent by John Cochran, the assistant director of the FBI Scientific and Technical Services Division. Alright, guys, so the FBI has been investigating Bigfoot. Before, it was all, mum's the word. Nobody talks about paranormal stuff. Nobody talks about UFOs. Nobody talks about Bigfoot. Nobody talks about ghosts. Nobody talks about anything of the paranormal. But apparently, disclosure is the word, because, at least soft disclosure, because a lot of things have been being disclosed. Next, they also are saying aliens ahoy. The Navy developed guidelines on reporting UFO sightings. Encounters with unidentified aircraft by pilots have once again dropped or prompt Department of Defense officials to take action. More specifically, the Navy confirmed that the service is drafting guidelines to establish a formal process for pilots and military personnel to report UFO sightings. The move comes following a surge in what the Navy called a series of instructions or intrusions by advanced aircraft on Navy carrier strike groups. There have been a number of reports of unauthorized or unidentified aircraft entering various military control ranges and designated airspace in recent years, a Navy spokesperson told Politico. For safety and security concerns, the Navy and the U.S. Air Force take these reports very seriously and investigate each and every report. To improve upon past investigations, the Navy wants to establish a formal process to what such suspected incursions can be to made cognizant authorities. The Navy confirmed a fleet-wide message on the UFO reporting initiative is in the works. While the development comes sans any admission of existence of alien life, it signals a return to DoD acknowledgement that the series of recently documented encounters are at least authentic enough to warrant further investigation. So, it's not just that. There's also Navy pilots reporting unexplained flying objects. Recently, on the History Channel, there's a show about Tom DeLonge and these guys talking about UFOs and it being from the highest, security clearances that they were seeing and reporting UFOs. Apparently, there was a Tic Tac UFO, is what they call it, and two pilots encountered it. They did a show on the History Channel. They're still doing the show, but I saw the first episode. They have other episodes coming up on it, and I'm gonna catch those and see what else pops up. Let's see what disclosure brings to the surface. It says here the strange objects. One of them, like spinning top moving against the wind, appeared almost daily from the summer of 2014 to March 2015, high in the skies over East Coast. Navy pilots reported to the superiors that the objects had no visible engine or infrared exhaust plumes, but they could reach 30,000 feet and supersonic speeds. These things would be out there all day, said Lieutenant Ryan Graves, an F-18 Super Hornet pilot who has been with the Navy for 10 years and who reported his sightings to the Pentagon and Congress. Keeping an aircraft in the air requires a significant amount of energy. With the speeds we observe, 12 hours in the air is 11 hours longer than we'd expect. In the late 2014, a Super Hornet pilot had a near collision with one of the objects, and the official mishap report was filed. One of the incidents were videotaped, including one taken by a plane camera in early 2015 that shows an object zooming over the ocean waves as pilots question what they're watching. "Wow, what is that, man?" one exclaims. "Look at it fly." No one in the Defense Department is saying that the objects were extraterrestrial, and experts emphasize that the earthly explanations can generally be found for such incidents. Lieutenant Graves and four other Navy pilots who said in the interviews with the New York Times that they saw the objects in 2014 and 15 in training maneuvers from Virginia to Florida off the aircraft carrier Theodore Roosevelt made no assertions to their provenance. But the objects have gotten the attention of the Navy, which earlier this year sent out new classified guidance for how to report the military calls unexplained aerial phenomena or unidentified flying objects. So here's a picture of one of these objects in their scopes of their jets. It says here, Joseph Gradizer, a Navy spokesman, said the new guidance was an update of instructions that went out to the fleet in 2015 after the Roosevelt incidents. So there's stuff out there that they're reporting. There's things they're seeing. Check out, if you want, the History Channel show about, I think it's called Unidentified, by Tom DeLonge and other high-ranking people who have been in undercover programs. But it's pretty amazing. The FBI is releasing stuff from Bigfoot, and the Navy is pretty much on what's the word for it? Reporting these UFO sightings, and it's just craziness all around. I did not expect 2019 to be this form of disclosure. I believe it's soft disclosure because I've heard many different things concerning UFOs, from secret space programs to people to bases on the moon and bases on other planets, but that's something else. Let's see how much disclosure comes with these years, these upcoming years, because this is definitely a soft disclosure. Bigfoot and UFOs in the Navy. Alright guys, hit like and subscribe for more videos. See you guys next time. God bless.